What is going on, everyone? My name is Protolink, and in today's video we are going to be doing the reverse boomerang chest, and we're also going to be starting on a basic heads-up display. So let's go ahead and set that up right now. So chest, within your chest event, go to normal step, execute piece of code, and like I showed you when we did the chest event, go ahead and add a case here. And this is basically how you add items to the chests, basically. So case 2 break, and then we'll just type global.get reverse boomerang equals true. Okay, that's all we need for this one. Then in our hero, object hero, I don't know if we did this or not because I haven't recorded in a few days, but let me check it real quick. No, we have not. Alright, so go ahead and go over here to where it says reverse boomerang call, add and global dot reverse boomerang is equal to true. That should be that. Now let's go ahead and add the chest to our room. So just a refresher on how to do that, go to your room and add a chest object just anywhere in it. I'm going to put mine down here. Then go to instance creation code, then chest text equals you found a reverse boomerang, 2-line breaks, throw it for a wild ride. Okay, and then buffer equals 2. That should be that. Now for our heads up display, at the moment the only thing we're going to be doing is our item box, because I don't really have graphics for the rest of it yet. But rest assured, once I get those done, they'll be in the tutorial assets folder update, and I will be releasing that probably pretty soon, because there's stuff that I want to do now that we can't yet because those assets aren't in that folder. So I'll announce that when that's released, whenever I release it. So anyways, go ahead and go into your object controller. This is where we can put our HUD, or we can just create another object. But the object does have to be persistent, and it does have to track the player. So, well, actually, I guess it doesn't. It just has to be persistent. So, anyways, go to modify, add, which should be automatically selected if you just opened your software. Go to draw and draw. Then drag a piece of code over. And in this, we're going to be doing draw sprite. Yeah. SPR HUD item box, which we haven't created yet, but we'll get to it. 0, and then view xview, view current, comma. Actually, no. Hold on. We need to do plus. Let's do plus 32 for the item box. And then for the Y, we do view yView, view current, plus, and we'll do 8 for that one. Then C white, and alpha is 1. Okay, so that is that. So far done. Now we need to import our sprite. So let's go ahead and create a resource and do that. Now in order to find this, basically the only thing you have to do is go into your tutorial assets folder, go to sprites, HUD elements, just like we did with these things, and then it's the HUD cursor box here. So go ahead and open that, and then you can change the thing. You can change the name to whatever you want, just make sure it matches in the code. So SPR HUD item box, and then center it, and that'll just make it easier to center the sprites that we're going to be placing inside of it. So yeah, anyways, go ahead and click OK, and we can drag this up here if we want, and I'm actually going to do that just to keep things simple. So anyways, go into your controller and your draw. Just to recap, draw sprite, SPR item box, subimage 0, view x view current plus 32, view y view current plus 8, see white and 1. That should be the item box. So let's go ahead and test it out and see how it looks. Okay, so okay, I know why that happened. So the reason that it is bordering the top there is because we only set it to plus 8. Let's go ahead and change that to plus 16. Really, the only reason I did that was because we centered the origin point for it. So, yeah. And there we go. We have our basic item box. Now we need a switch case. And the switch case is going to be the item select. So switch global dot weapon select, and then case 0 break. Basically, there's going to be one of these for every single item that you have in your inventory. But for now, we only have 3, so we only really need 3 switch cases. Switch case 0, I believe, if I remember correctly, like I said, it's been a few days since I've recorded anything like this. I believe that's the sword, so we'll do draw sprite. Gotta get my icon here. SPR menu sword. Alright. The only thing we're doing is drawing this sprite at the precise positioning as this. So actually we can just copy and paste this, come to think of it. And then all we got to do is change the sprite. And that for now should be good, so let's go ahead and save it and test it. Don't know why in the world that did that. Okay, so at the moment we have our item box, and the sprites within it are a little bit big for the box itself. And actually I also have to check those as well, and we need to put it above the player. So we do have a couple more things to do, and we got it. I forgot thought I fixed that. So go into your object chest and make the thing solid. I thought I fixed that, but guess I didn't. Making it solid should allow the player to not pass through it. That probably isn't all we need to do for it, come to think of it, but let's go ahead and test it out just to see if it is. Because if it is, we don't have to worry about it. But if it's not, I'll show you what you can do to fix it. And there we go. The chests are now solid. You got a sword, swing it with Z. Yay. Oh, forgot I didn't fix that either. That's an easy fix, though. Now, as you can see, currently it's displaying whatever we have selected as that. So we don't want that. We actually want to make it to where it won't display if we don't have the item. So in order to do that, we need if cases within these things. So if global.get sword equals true. And we need to do that for all of these. By the way, I don't think I ever went over the keyboard shortcuts, so let's go ahead and do that real quick. So, actually, let me type this out real quick. Okay, so the keyboard shortcut I've been using to indent these things is, oh, first of all, the end button will take you to the ending of the line. The home button just above it does the opposite. It takes you to the front of the line, like that. And in Enigma specifically, it will always take you to the current left face of the indentation. So like this is indented to here, so it will always take you here. I don't know what happens if you do that. Okay, so if you press it again in that position, it will take you to the previous indent basically. End will always take you to the end of the line. Anyways, moving on, you can select your text by holding down Shift and moving left and right on the arrow keys or up and down. And if you select a line or part of a line, hold down Control and hit I to indent. If you want to unindent like this, you're going to want to hit Control Shift, hold both of those down, and then hit I. That will unindent. So yeah, that is basically that. So now that we have our if cases in there, let's go ahead and test that again. Testing is very important. Okay. As you can see, it does not display. We'll go ahead and select that. Now if I press this, it automatically displays it. So let's go ahead and get our other weapons here. Boomerang, reverse boomerang, and as you can see, we can switch between them. And they work accordingly. Except for that one, apparently. Don't know why that one stopped working. Now, in order to fix this issue where you can interact with it multiple times, let's go ahead and do that now as well. Go into your object chest and your step event. It's literally so simple it's not even funny. So, remember how we changed the object index or the image index to 1 here? In order to fix that issue, we're going to be adding another if case. If image index is equal to 0. And then we're going to be casing, or we're going to be encasing all of this within that. So that will basically fix that issue. So only when it's actually closed will this all happen. And when it's open, it won't. So there's that. That should be that fixed. And I think that'll be it for this video. I'm going to go ahead and run the test while I'm talking. So if you liked what you saw and you want to see more, then please leave a like and a comment if you really want to, and subscribe, and share this with anyone who you might think might like this content. So I think that's about it. Thank you all very much for watching.